Shamaya, you did it.
STL Music.
Is that good? Welcome back to the show. Yo, listen up, we back in the game. Sweet the league, we got the flame. Motivated to the fullest every single day. We wake up, get it in every way. Right for the two and the global inspiration. Talk this sports and top news, no hesitation. Sweet the league is back. We always coming back, that's a fact. Wanna tell them that STL Music, mama, we did it, where we at? Coach Jill in the house with the flow so tight. Never round, perfect rock stats, we unite. Yeah, the best show, Monday through Friday, if this ain't different, they lying. We got the energy, when I say sweep, you say the league. Sweep the league, sweep the league, sweep the league, sweep the league. San Antonio, let's go. Sweep the league. Sweep the league. Sweep the league. San Antonio, let's go.
Hey, it's Rain Fernandez, and you're watching Sweep the League. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and Facebook at Rain Fernandez, RAYNE Fernandez.
Hi, it's Sherilyn, and you're watching Sweep the League TV. Follow me on Instagram at official Sherilyn for more content.
Hey, this is George Iceman Gervin, and you're listening to Sweet the League Radio.
Sweep the league TV where legends collide. If the Cowboys fall short, we'll still ride the tide. Like Jordan in the clutch or Brady's last play, we bring the fire, keeping fans in the fray. Coach Gio and Marie calling the shots, with Derek Coventry, Hall of Fame thoughts. So hit that subscribe, don't sit on the bench. Get in the game, every highlight's intense. The live stream's on till your friends don't delay. Like Kobe in the fourth, we're here to play. Sweep the League TV, where greatness resides. From the blogs at the drives till the halls on the rise. We're all in on sports, NBA, CFB, and more for fans. Live fans, it's the show you'll adore.
What is up, everybody? Can y'all hear me out there? I changed mics, so hopefully this will be you'll be able to hear me. I'm checking something real quick before we get started, just making sure that y'all are able to hear me out there. So perdóname. I know some people don't like Spanish speaking, whatever, but perdóname. I'm trying to see if we're good. So give me a second here, guys. I promise won't take me long. Okay. We're good. I like it. Welcome to Sweep the League, guys. Rudy Campos Jr. here. Derek Gervin working on that possibility of being the next head coach for a local team. So he's going to be out tonight. Hopefully we'll have that answer this weekend, whether he is or isn't. So he's taking care of business. Coach Gio's working late, man. We got to give him props, man. Coach Gio's got a tough job. So he's going to be he's working late. He's working late a lot these days. It's the season. It's the holidays. So shout out to Coach Gio. Appreciate everybody joining us, Sweep the League. We're all close to 1,200 subscribers. Fastest growing show that started from, well, nothing. I'm going to say from nothing, even though we were on the radio at 9:30 a.m. for a little bit. Got off of there, went to the podcast world. Thanks to you guys, we grew pretty damn fast. Hitting that 1,200 subscribers. Keep on subscribing. Keep on sharing the YouTube. Go to YouTube. Search Sweep the League TV. Be a subscriber. Share that link out for everybody else. The more people that we get, the more we give away. For that Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight, we actually gave away a Mike Tyson glove. So autograph glove at that. So congrats to the lucky winner. Hopefully everybody that wins something does post it on their social. I mean, that'd be great to give us a shout out. So we're giving away a lot of stuff here. It is the holiday. So everybody, Thanksgiving's coming up next week. We're going to have a bit of a schedule delay for next week. We'll get that out here in just a little bit. Tim Gonzalez is in here. Puro Blue Devils, they suck, Tim. Tonight, big game, Duke in Arizona. Hopefully Derek Gervin will be watching. He should be. He's busy right now with some other stuff. I did get your picks, Tim. Appreciate that. Says it's good. I'm taking the mic. I can hear you. Cool. Everybody's he's in the building. Jacob Eric. He's here for the Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag's number 3, man. To be honest with you, Cooper Flag's number 3 on my list. Have a great evening, y'all. Appreciate it, Sith. Shout out to Sith, man. Great content when it comes to wrestling. Great guy individually as well. Love you, man. Appreciate everything you do for us here at Sweep the League. We're going to get into our pick'ems tonight. It's going to be me right now, so we'll see if one of the guys joins me or not. If not, I'm going to give you my pick'ems. We're going to run through this show when it comes to the NCAA pick'ems, also the NFL pick'ems. I'll get you my picks for the weekend. We're going to talk a little bit about the hot news in San Antonio. No, it's not the Stephon Castle rookie rampage that he's been on. No, it's not, because as one of our great sponsors, the only great sponsor at MCS General Contracting, Chris Leha, the tribal chief himself, it's not like he said that we can trade Wemby and we can trade Devin, get rid of Jeremy because the team's winning. No, that's not the hot topic in San Antonio. The hot topic is, of course, Project Marvel. It has nothing to do with Iron Man. It has nothing to do with Spider-Man. Nothing to do with comics, which pissed Jeff Garcia off to beyond measures. Project Marvel is the new city idea to get a new arena downtown for the Spurs as part, upgrade the Alamo Dome to make it look, looks like it's got windows and everything all over it. It still has the 4 pillars, obviously, but they've upgraded that. They've added like an eye in the sky in the roof. So as someone had put on Twitter recently, that way God can watch UTSA games. Shout out to Jerry Jones out there. Not blinding him from the top, blinding him from the side. We're not making that mistake in San Antonio. Also, turning one of the courthouses, or the courthouse, into I think it was a municipal courthouse, into a theater. The design looks good. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Get your picks in. We'll talk a little Stephon Castle, Spurs, like that. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Shout out to Lean Left, Lean Right, Shemai and myself. That's another news podcast. Best Boys podcast, the hockey podcast that we have a part of the network. Sweep Unplugged dropped another episode tonight. We were with Chuck Vance for our first live edition episode of Sweep Unplugged. Guys, you're missing out. You need to be a subscriber on our YouTube page. Go to YouTube, search Sweep the League TV, hit that subscribe button. We're putting content out left and right for you guys. And you know what? It's not stopping there. We have an announcement coming for January. So pretty much details are worked out. We got another on location. You think Big Texas Comic Con was fun? We got another location that we're going to be a part of in January. So stay tuned for that announcement. We'll probably do another Sweep Unplugged podcast for that one. Kind of get everybody introduced and announce for it. Another great live edition on location version of Sweep the League will be coming in January, as well as other events that we have already been contacted for. You guys want to go out there and meet us? Go out there and meet us. Derek Urban signs autographs all day long. So shout out to everybody out there. Appreciate it. Let's get into some talk, man. We got to get into, you know what? We're going to save the picks. Obviously, the picks are last. Let's get into some NBA talk. All right, as you can see here, we've got, we're using Courtside Heat. They've got the NBA rookies right now. They're breaking it down for everybody here. So, number 1, Jared McCain, Philadelphia. Jalen Wells is 2. Dalton Connect, Reese Sachier, Zach Edey, your boy right there. Stephon Castle, number 6. Bub Carrington, who, I mean, he's fallen off a cliff a little bit, but everybody hits the rookie wall. Bub Carrington was as high as, I believe it was 2. I may even have been 1 for a little bit over Washington Wizards. He's actually in the best part. He's in the best team right now for him to succeed. With Bub Carrington playing the way that he is, they can easily move on from Poole, from anybody else on that team, and they'll be fine. So Bub Carrington, he's fine. I like his game. But since we live in San Antonio, trust me, guys, you all know this. For everybody that listens, you know this for a fact. We don't keep it Spurs all the time. We don't keep it Cowboys all the time. When we call ourselves a sports show, we're a sports show. We talk about everything. We don't just keep it, inside the 210 or inside the great state of Texas. We keep it everywhere and everything. So Just so you know, we're not going to talk Spurs all the time. But in this case, Stephon Castle. I was on Locked On Spurs today, and we talked about Stephon Castle. Is he being overlooked? Is it, is just not getting the love? And it's like I told Jeff, it's not that he's not getting the love. He's playing better because you're missing Wemby. No, shots at anybody or anything. But when Wemby's on the court, Wemby's the focal point. The ball goes to Wemby. He tries to do his little razzle dazzle, wants to jack up 9 to 15 threes a game. He does make passes, but you're gonna see when Wemby's back on the court, when Devin's back on the court, Stephon's production may go down. The chances are probably really good that it will go down. Hoping it doesn't, but the way that I feel the Spurs need to use Stephon Castle to keep him in this Rookie of the Year race, which I clearly said, for those of you that listen to Locked On Spurs, I clearly said I don't really give a damn about Rookie of the Year this year. I don't care. If Stephon Castle wins it, awesome. If he doesn't, who cares? Why do I say that? Because you have the absolute best number one prospect in this draft wearing silver and black. My number one prospect on the board was Stephon Castle. He's a Spur. I can care less if he wins Rookie of the Year. You guys are seeing what he's doing without Wemby. Now, when they get more time together, it's going to be a hell of a defensive nightmare for players with Steph and Wemby. Then you've got Devin as well. You're seeing Stephon Castle start to grow up a lot more right now because of the injury. So let's just call a spade a spade. It's probably a good thing that we're seeing injuries to 3 of their starters. Jeremy, Devin, Wemby. It's a good thing because now Stephon has to grow up, and he's growing up right in front of our eyes. You saw how good he was at UConn. There he had Klingon. He had other players. He was a team player at UConn. You're seeing it with San Antonio. I've called him a poor man's SGA. He can attack the basket. He cannot shoot like SGA. That's why you got a poor man in front of it. But he's a better defender. So where he lacks in shooting from deep, he's a better defender. Now, yeah, I mean, I had some pushback, obviously, on Twitter. And again, shout out to people that give me comments, because Jeff Garcia shares the comments with me. So shout out to him on that. But to be honest, man, I'm okay with it. I love the pushback. You guys want to bring the smoke? Bring the smoke. We here at Sweep the League, we don't just say something to say it. We don't. If we say something, we have reasons behind it. We back it up with something. We don't just say bullshit just to say it. I'll keep it real. I mean, this is probably going to go to other people, and I don't care. But when Derek, Gio, myself, and the rest of the guys, when we started Sweep the League a long time ago, and we were on the radio, we kept it real. And we always said, we're not going to say shit just to get viewers, just to get, our numbers up. We're not going to say some dumb shit. So that's why I say, Stephon Castle's number one prospect. But at the same time, he plays better without the other 3. I mean, he really does. It shows. One of our great listeners, one of our great supporters, Chris Leha, jokingly said, trade Wemby, trade Devin, trade Jeremy. Of course, joking about it. But, deep down inside, Stephon has come out. He's played great. He's played awesome. You can't deny that. It's just helping him that much more. So when they all 3 come back, this is what I've proposed. He shouldn't go to the bench. You've already got a great bench guy, a great six-man in Keldon Johnson. You've already got the hype guy. You don't need another one. Stephon Castle should start. If you go back to listen to Locked On Spurs, I told Jeff and I clearly made a statement. I said the starting five when everybody's healthy is Chris Paul, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Victor Wembanyama, and then the fourth guy, you can choose whoever. You want to go Harrison Barnes to give you nothing but perimeter shooters around Wemby? Great. You want to give Sohan the nod at 4? Add another big body in there, someone who can defend the big? Cool. I'm good with that. But those first 4 guys need to be in the starting lineup. Castle should not go to the bench. The Spurs don't have the luxury of getting behind on the scoreboard. They're not a team that's going to make a big time comeback. They get off to a fast start with Stephon Castle. He makes a difference. Look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie. They are a better team, not just offensively, but they're a better team defensively as well with Stephon Castle on the floor. When he's off, they're weak at both sides. They're lower. They're weak on both ends. That should tell everybody that he needs to remain a starter when everybody's healthy. You want to get off to a fast start. And it feels like when he plays and he starts, they get off to a fast start. So again, some of the shit that spews out from everywhere else, it's, I clearly said Stephon Castle's coming out party was when he blocked SGA for the win, with the Oklahoma City recently. That was my notion to everybody. Okay, this is his coming out party. I get it. LeBron, Stephon Castle is going to have, a brilliant. Just think about this for a minute. And I'm not picking on anybody out there because that was a comment that was made. His real coming out party was when LeBron said Stephon Castle's, going to have a bright future, yada, yada, yada. What the hell is he supposed to say? I mean, he's not going to shit all over another player. Now, yeah, Steph played good. Castle played good. But what is LeBron? I mean, if you were to go ask Anthony Davis the exact same question, you want to go ask D'Angelo Russell, JJ Redick, I guarantee you it's all going to be the same answer, different dialect, but the same answer. Don't take what other players say about other players, as the coming out party, because LeBron said it. There was no media storm. There was no nothing. Didn't move the needle for anything when it came to rookie rankings or anything. But there's the difference right here. It came out of LeBron's mouth. Ooh, ha, 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 good. No. Coming out of LeBron's mouth, it's expected. It's going to talk good. But proving it on the court, making a game-saving block on an MVP candidate, runner-up last year, who should have won the MVP last year. Let's call bullshit on that. He should have won MVP on last year. He was my pick to win MVP when they were doing the voting. There's no way he shouldn't have won. But you've got a block, a game-winning block on an MVP candidate. National television. That's your coming out party. That's why I said when he made that block, that's his coming out party. Now everybody take notice. So that's the reason why I called that as, the coming out party right there. Again, no shots to anybody. If you felt like it was against the Lakers, by all means, it was against the Lakers. Are we pissed off that Steph Castle is 6? You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. He doesn't wear purple and gold. He doesn't play in the city of brotherly love. Another thing I told Jeff, I said, no disrespect, Jeff. When I say this, no disrespect. But our media market here is just not good. It's not great. We don't have the media presence like a Lakers, like Los Angeles. So Connect's going to get a lot of media attention. I mean, shit, ESPN has a studio in Los Angeles. Come on. City of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia. I mean, you're going to get a lot of coverage there. East Coast. McCain's going to get a ton of coverage there. Is Steph Castle playing better than any rookie in the league? For majority of them, yeah, he is. Right now, he is. I think Jared McCain is still number one. I mean, we're not gonna just put Steph Castle up there because he's improved every single game. Jared McCain is definitely number one. When the new rankings come out, I would say Steph is in the top 5. He should be in the top 5. You know, he's done enough to be in the top 5. But again, if you care about Rookie of the Year winning, Rookie of the Year for Steph Castle, you're on the wrong train, man. You're on the wrong train. Who cares about that? Victor winning Rookie of the Year, that brought excitement. That brought the future. That brought everything that Spurs fans have been wanting for a while. You got the Rookie of the Year again. Thumbs up. Steph Castle comes in, like we've said, a nod to MCS General Contracting. When you're building a house, you got to pour the foundation. Victor's that foundation. He's poured. He's laid down the concrete. Now you put the rooms together. You put you get the wood, the 2x4. You start building. In every house, you got to have a support beam. Welcome to the Spurs, Stephon Castle. That's the support beam right there. Victor's the foundation. Steph Castle is the support beam. So don't give 2 thoughts of Rookie of the Year. Don't care about rookie rankings. Enjoy the season, man. That house is getting built. And when we come back from commercial break, we're going to talk about another house being built. A lot of y'all don't like it. Some of y'all like it. How do we feel at Sweep the League? We'll get into it here just a little bit. Rudy Campos Jr., Sweep the League. We'll be back. Are you looking for a contracting company that gets the job done right the first time? Look no further than MCS General Contracting. MCS specializes in top quality concrete work, including patios, driveways, foundations, and swimming pools. The team of experts are dedicated to delivering exceptional results and unparalleled customer satisfaction. At MCS General Contracting, they're not just hardworking, they're local. Based in San Antonio, they are committed to building relationships and trust within the community. That's why MCS guarantees your satisfaction. They pride themselves on getting the job done right the first time, every time. So why wait? Contract MCS General Contracting today to schedule your project and experience the difference for yourself. MCS General Contracting. Building a better San Antonio, one project at a time. Proud sponsors of Sweep the League.
Exclusive interviews with Rudy and the crew. Let's go.
Ever wondered what regret smells like? Meet Interception by Dak Prescott. Tired of scoring all the time? Us too. That's why we created Interception. For those men who don't want to score tonight. With notes of missed opportunities and a hint of maybe next time, Interception is the perfect scent for the guy who prefers the friend zone. So, take a break from winning and spritz on some Interception. Because sometimes it's okay to drop the ball.
For the ones who doubted, now we showing the proof. Came from the struggle, we live in the truth.
STL Music.
Yeah, challenges come, but we here to stay. Built from the dirt, now we paved the way. Had a bad day, but this life ain't.
You are watching Sweep the League TV, Make sure you subscribe and catch our new videos.
Sweep the League TV with Rudy Derrick and Coach Kia. Let's get back to the live show. You are watching the best in the business.
Yeah, shout out to MCS General Contracting, proud sponsors of Sweep the League. Hey, you need pour the foundation, you need to get a parking lot redone. You just got to get everything started, man. There's only one call to make. That's MCS General Contracting. Leha and the boys are going to take care of you 100% of the time, all the time. You know what? Not only do they guarantee their work, Sweep the League guarantees their work. We here put our stamp of approval, and we back MCS General Contracting and all they do. They will take care of you from start to finish. They'll make the whole process easy for you. What more do you want, guys? It's MCS General Contracting, proud sponsors of Sweep the League. So we're talking about the whole new San Antonio. It's called Project Marvel is what it's called. So we're talking about that. We're going to move on to that right now because it's something that is pretty, I would say, you know, is it overdue? Is that what the best thing to do? Is that the best thing to talk about? You know, we're talking about the Alamo Dome that's been here forever. Spurs were tenants there, and it goes back to this is the dome for the example. You build it, they will come. You build it, you know, we're looking at the possibilities of an NFL franchise coming here. And San Antonio's always been, you know, they've always been what? The bridesmaid. Oh, we're you know, the Vikings, man, the Red McCombs. The Vikings are going to come to San Antonio. We can do that. And it's still Minnesota. Well, the Saints, Tom Benson, you know, the Saints are going to come to San Antonio. You know, the Hurricane, they played here a couple of games. So, you know, we can get the Saints in it. Still in New Orleans. Expansion. We'll do expansions. You know, we're going to get an expansion franchise that nowhere on the list. I get the frustration when it comes to the Alamo Dome. I know it's paid off. I know in my radio days I had said, you know, jokingly just demolish it and put it back up. I mean, I totally get that. I'm going to stop that right here because I kind of like that picture right there. So let's blow this up. You may hear the background. There you go. So I always want to say, oh, well, just tear it down, you know, blow it back up, you know, whatever, and put it back up. That was back on the old Sports Dime days. And, you know, people jokingly say, oh, you know, it's paid off. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Upgrade it, update it. We always hear you got to update the Alamo Dome. Well, now they got to do it because NCAA Final Four, they said hit the road, Jack. We ain't coming back no more, no more, no more. Ain't no reason to be here. Needs to be updated. So if you want to keep NCAA stuff coming in, gonna have to make that update. I like the way it looks right there. I love the way it looks right there. That's pretty cool. It's better than what we have now, obviously, but that's pretty cool right there. If that's the upgrade for it, 100% down. That'll attract a lot. Will it attract an NFL team? No, probably not. But it'll open up some eyes. It'll definitely open up some eyes. Maybe you're at the at best, who knows, national title game, maybe one day here, hosted by the Alamo Dome because of the upgrades. You got Spurs Arena. It goes back to you build what it was. What was it at the time? AT&T. It wasn't Southwest. Why am I thinking Southwestern Bell? That's Jesus Christ. I just aged myself there. AT&T, Frost Bank, all that stuff. When they built that SBC, then they built that arena. It was supposed to bridge, you know, the east side of town to downtown. You were going to see, you know, a lot of restaurants coming up, a lot of businesses. It was supposed to, you know, revamp that whole side of town. Yeah, nothing. So it feels like San Antonio gets slighted. It really does. I mean, you build the dome, nothing. You build the arena, awesome. Spurs want another one. I know RC Buford. I know Chairman Holt, they came out. They're for the new arena. They love this. Read in between the lines of it. Read in between those lines. I know Jeff has shared what they have commented before at the meeting. Read in between the lines. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. Remember before the Frost Bank was built, it was held in front of San Antonioans that, we better get this arena and I don't have to finish it. For those of y'all that paid attention back then, that or when it was said after it, what came after it. Or we're going to have to look for somewhere that will build us an arena. Listen to the comments made by him. It's a great idea. We love this. It looks great. They're going to want one. They're going to want a new arena. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think they've got 10 years left at Frost Bank. So it's not anything that's going to happen right away. But they're going to push. They're going to push for a new arena. It's part of the plan. But question for San Antonio. Do you want it? I'm going to say yes. Support it. And what I'm asking you to is take out the sports side of things here. Don't look at the Alamo Dome and the arena as part of this plan here. Forget that. Don't worry about that. Look at everything else. This is a city upgrade. This is not just to get the Spurs downtown. This is not to just get the Alamo Dome revamped and updated and all this. It has nothing to do with that. You're thinking too small. You're thinking simple-minded if this is just a sports thing. It's not. Open your mind. It's everything else. They're putting in a music venue. They're adding, hotels. There's so much more that they're adding to help revamp San Antonio, to attract tourists, to attract big conventions. We've got some big conventions already, but to attract more. This is for the economy in San Antonio. That's the big picture. Don't just comment, well, the Spurs don't need a new arena. Well, if the Spurs are going to win 22 games every single year, why the hell do we build them an arena? It's not just the arena. It's everything else in this whole Project Marvel that people fail to realize. It's the theaters, like I said, the hotels. It's attracting people to come to San Antonio. It's an economy boosting move for San Antonio. You can't ask for anything better than this. So when it comes time to vote, and I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have a vote anymore. I don't live in San Antonio. I live just outside of San Antonio. So technically, a lot of y'all can say, well, you shouldn't be talking about this, but I am because I love my city. I'm from San Antonio. I live close enough to technically be in San Antonio, but I don't live in the city limits. But if it's me and I live there, I do it. It's a bigger picture. It's the big picture that you have to understand and realize that. You shouldn't even have to think about it. You just do it. Like Nike says, you just do it. What are your thoughts on that? Project Marvel. Supposed to be coming up here pretty soon for a vote. Again, it's not going to happen anytime soon. You're probably maybe a couple of years away from a vote, if I'm not mistaken. Then when it goes through the vote, if it passes, you're going to a couple of years after that. So it's going to be a while before we see anything. I did see something about the missions. What about the missions in the baseball stadium? People shit all over the missions. But it's a sport team. It's a sport. It's a minor league. But I hate the fact that people always crap on minor league. This is the step to get to the big leagues. It's very rare that you see a guy drafted and go right to the bigs. It's, I mean, damn near impossible that you're ever going to see that. You catch the guys now. I mean, for everybody that bitches about the missions out there, did you go to the games when Tatis was here? Before he became a big star? He was more accessible as a mission than he'll ever be as a Padre. Go even further. I mean, you had the opportunity at VJ Key Field at St. Mary's University to watch and even meet Oral Hershiser, Fernando Valenzuela, rest in peace. I mean, Pedro Martinez was on the mound at VJ Keefe. Hershiser, Fernando, yeah, they were coming off. They were doing injury starts. Pedro was a rookie. He was pitching at VJ Keefe. You've even had the likes of Ichiro come through at one time. I mean, you're getting the main guys, the big leaguers that are going to be remembered in All-Stars and Gold Glove winners and potential Hall of Famers. You're getting them before they're basically unreachable. So don't shit on the missions. Support it. The missions are one of the best kept secrets in San Antonio. All these guys are going to probably, the majority are going to be in the major leagues one day. Plus, not only that, you get other teams. We just saw Evan Carter a couple of years back for the play against the missions. Now he's balling with the Rangers. I mean, you're getting a lot of the guys in minor league baseball that are going to be future pros and all-stars. Like I said, Gold Glove winners, potential Hall of Famers. I mean, they're coming through the minor leagues, guys. Don't crap on the missions. Don't write them off and don't say, well, it's just baseball. We want MLB. MLB is not very accessible when it comes to players. Yeah, you do get some, but minor leagues a lot of times is the way to go. That's just my thoughts on that. But as far as Project Marvel goes, got to make it happen. Vote yes on it. It's a benefit for San Antonio. Vote yes on it. Vote loud, vote proud, vote yes. That's my thoughts on that. Yeah, it's going to cost a little bit of money, but something like that will pay off in the end. Pick'ems are next, guys. Rudy Campos Jr. We're going to do our pick'ems when we come back from our last commercial break. Who do you have? Who are you taking this weekend? A lot of great games. Pick'ems on the way back.
Do you love sports? Are you a current or former athlete? Or maybe you're a leader in business with a passion for success? Then we want to talk to you. Join us as a guest on Sweep Unplugged. It's our 15-minute segment where we dive into inspiring stories from the world of sports and business. All you have to do is visit podmatch.com/sweeptheleaguetv and send us a message. Thanks to Podmatch, connecting has never been easier, and it's a fantastic way to grow your network. We're looking forward to having you on the show. Contact us today, and let's get you on Sweep Unplugged.
Are you a hockey fan looking for the latest on the Edmonton Oilers, Pittsburgh Penguins, and NHL news of the week? Barry and Carson Best bring it all to you on the Best Boys Center Ice podcast. They break down games, provide insider updates, and keep you up to speed every week. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and join their hockey family.
Welcome to the Lean Left, Lean Right podcast, where spirited debates and open discussions reign supreme. Join hosts Rudy and Shemaya as they dive headfirst into the hottest topics in politics and beyond. They're all about seeking common ground without losing their passion for their perspectives. If you're ready for real talk and honest opinions, subscribe now and join the conversation.
You are watching Sweep the League TV. Make sure you subscribe and catch our new videos.
Sweep the League TV with Rudy Derrick and Coach Kia. Let's get back to the live show. You are watching the best in the business.
All right, welcome back to Sweep the League. Derek Irvin's out tonight. He's going to be back next week. I just talked to him a little while ago. Again, Coach Gio, he's doing a lot of work, man. Coach Gio, shout out to Coach Gio. He's the hardest working man in business right now. So they'll be back next week as well. They got a lot going on. So hopefully we'll hear from Derek on whether he's going to be the next head coach for a local team. Hopefully we'll find that out this weekend. So be sure to stay tuned to Sweep the League. Get your updates going on Twitter. Search at Sweep the League. Be a subscriber on our YouTube page, search Sweep the League TV. Be a subscriber there. We're going to make a lot of announcements this weekend. So as soon as we know, you guys know. Appreciate everybody joining us here. So let's get into our pick'ems here. We're going to make them real fast. The end part of the show. So definitely get into some NCAA pick'ems. Where's the music? We got to have the music. We always do the music. Let's get the music going. Here we go. There we go. All right. So the solo picks this week here. We're going fast here. What's going on, JC? Mr. Special Leaf himself. Appreciate you joining us on, man. Right in time just for those picks here. UNLV plays San Jose State. They're playing tonight. UNLV is up 3. We do not pick the games in progress that have already happened. Illinois going to Rutgers. Piscataway, New Jersey. Are you taking the Fighting Illini? I am actually taking the Fighting Illini in this one. As I get my paper, because I have to write my picks down. That's terrible. I'm the only one here, and I got to write my picks down. Taking Illinois. Indiana, Ohio State. Big game. One of the big games, if not the biggest game of the weekend. All the talk, all the shit talk behind it is Indiana has not played anybody. Indiana, they have a soft schedule. Ohio State, they play somebody. Indiana should not be in the top 5. They shouldn't even be in the college football playoffs. Okay. So the teams that Indiana have played and Ohio State have played, there's 3 teams that they both played, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Indiana has blown those teams out. As to where Ohio State has won, but it's not been a bigger blowout than Indiana has put on. So because Indiana is inferior in people's opinions, they shouldn't be ranked at all. They shouldn't be in the college football playoffs because they're not Penn State. They're not Ohio State. They're not Michigan. They're not one of the big Big Ten schools. Bullshit. Indiana deserves it. Rourke is playing out of his mind. Cignetti has this team believing that they can beat Ohio State and anybody else that they go up against. I have yet to not pick them. My gut is telling me Ohio State wins. It's a very tough matchup for Indiana. No 5-star players on that team. How are they supposed to win? Well, they're going to win because of the reason why I'm picking. Because of my heart. My heart tells me that the Hoosiers win. Give me Indiana to beat Ohio State and to shut everybody up out there who doesn't believe in Indiana. Ole Miss and Florida, tough game here. Tough game. Florida's been playing good at the end here. They've been playing good. Can Ole Miss come out of Florida with a win? That's the question. Yes, we're taking Ole Miss here. Even though Florida has been looking good, I'm taking Ole Miss for the win here. I think Lane Kiffin and Jackson Dart are going to get it done. They're looking really good lately. Give me Ole Miss. SMU, Virginia. This is a game I did kind of circle as a possibility of an upset. I'm going to stick with SMU here. I think they just got a lot of great firepower. Give me SMU to win this game. Miami, Wake Forest. I understand Miami's 9-1. People are a little bit down on Miami. They're going to bounce back against Wake Forest. Cam Ward has a big game tomorrow against Wake Forest. Give me Miami of that. Georgia and UMass. Do we even have to talk about this game? It's going to be Bulldogs by a lot. Same with Tennessee. I'm taking Tennessee over UTEP. The Miners, unless Tim Hardaway is going to walk through that door and provide some kind of, monumental speech, I do not see UTEP winning against Tennessee. BYU, Arizona State, another great game, another great matchup. Arizona State's been looking amazing this year. Guess what, BYU? Arizona State to beat BYU. Clemson taking on the Citadel. Really? We're going to even go over this game? No. Clemson for the win. Colorado, Kansas. I've been taking everybody but Colorado. I took Colorado last week. And this week, guess what? I'm not taking them this week. We're going Kansas. Why? Kansas has been playing a little bit better this week. Colorado's got to go into Kansas City, Missouri. It is in Arrowhead Stadium, the nice big stadium where those Kansas City Chefs play. I know they're the Chiefs, but the Chefs play there because they've been serving up a whole lot of interceptions. Pat, is that what we can say, Pat Mahomes? A lot of interceptions. Give me Kansas for the upset in Colorado. Put a little bit of doubt in people's head. Taking Kansas here. Penn State, Minnesota. I mean, this is a hard game. I need to get Shemaiah to upload the buzzer here, not the buzzer, but the light, the red alert light, because this is my red alert. I'm taking Penn State for the win, but I'm also putting Penn State on upset alert right here. Minnesota at home. Minnesota slows the ball down. They make it tough for Penn State. I can see it. This is one of my upset alert games right here. Taking Penn State, but don't be shocked if you see Minnesota give them a game. Kentucky, Texas. If it was in the great state of Kentucky, I would take those Kentucky Wildcats, but no, give me Texas for the win there. Wofford, South Carolina. No brainer for me. I'm taking South Carolina there. Missouri, Mississippi State, another game that it's kind of going to be a nail biter for a little bit, but Missouri's going to pull up the win there easily. Army, Notre Dame, game number 2, the big game of the weekend. Game number 2 right here. Does Army get the love and the respect that they're supposed to if they beat Notre Dame here? I mean, you're talking about a 9-0 team. Again, with they didn't play anybody. They haven't really played nobody yet. Who gives a crap? Take care of Notre Dame. You get the win. You should. Notre Dame loses here. If they're still in the top 12, it's about money. It's all about money. If they're still in the top 12. That's what it comes down to. I mean, you lose to an undefeated Army team. And your other loss is Northern Illinois. The committee don't have the balls to rank Army probably no higher than 13th, maybe 14th if they beat Notre Dame. Grow some balls. Rank them higher if they beat Notre Dame. And that's if they beat Notre Dame. It is in the Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Who are we taking? Army? Are we taking Notre Dame? Army slows the ball down. They run the ball. They make it tough for Notre Dame. Army has a defense. Guess what? We salute you. I'm taking Army this weekend over Notre Dame for the upset. Boise State, Wyoming. This is one of those that Gio would probably say, Boise State? I mean, kind of got to put a little bit of thought on this one. Give me Boise State to win. Alabama, Oklahoma. Oh, the big one at night. Man. Besides Army and Notre Dame, you're going with another one. Alabama, Oklahoma. Does Oklahoma have enough in the tank to get to that 6 wins to be bowl eligible? Can they pull off an upset over Alabama and give them 3 losses and then have everybody still say, well, we believe an SEC team at 3 losses, she'll still be in there. They're quality losses. Bullshit. I'm taking the Sooners. Boomer Thooner. I'm taking Oklahoma to beat Alabama this weekend. Iowa State and Utah. Utah's like right there, man. They're right there. It shows you how much Cam Rising means to the Utah Utes. I'm taking Iowa State this weekend. We need that upset alert light, man, because that's another one that I could definitely see happening. They should have beaten BYU. BS call back then, but give me Iowa State for the win there. Last but not least, Texas A&M. I'm taking A&M over Auburn. You throw out the record, it's going to be tough to win in Auburn. I get it, but A&M's been looking really good lately. Give me Texas A&M NFL games now as we close out the advertisements here. Starting off hot, caliente. Cowboys, Commanders. Oh my. Cooper Rush, is he going to do anything against the Washington, formerly the you-know-what, now called the Commanders? Man, I would love to take the Cowboys here, but I'm not dumb. Give me the Commanders to beat those Dallas Cowboys and continue the misery that we see up in Jerry World. Lions and Colts, oh my. Lions are on a hot streak. Number one team on the power rankings, number one team in the NFL. We picked them at the beginning of the year to be Super Bowl champions. You'll see why. They're going to beat the Colts this weekend. The Chiefs and the Panthers, can I say that I really do like the way Carolina's been looking lately? The young guys are stepping up here. They're stepping up in a good way. Not enough to beat the Chiefs, but I like the path that they're on. They're looking pretty good. I'm buying in on the Panthers a little bit here. I see a bright future there. So give me the Chiefs this week, but shout out to Carolina Panthers, man. I mean, you got a bright future going. Vikings and Bears. Now, Caleb Williams, come on, man. Come on, Caleb. You don't want to let Gio down. You don't want to let Gio down at all. Please don't let him down. Have a better game. Are you going to have a better game, Caleb? I'm talking to you, Caleb. I'm looking right at the camera, looking at you. Are you going to have a better game this weekend? If you feel like you're going to have a better game this weekend, I'll take the Bears. No? Okay, well, give me the Vikings. Caleb says he's not going to have a good game this weekend. Give me the Vikings. Sam Darnold, Justin Jefferson, they're going to make it happen this weekend. Patriots and Dolphins, oh my. I've been picking the Patriots lately. They kind of been, getting to the very end and stop. It's like, for us fellas there where we're right there. And she says, okay, I'm done. And you're like, holy cow, thanks. I'm not done, but appreciate that. That's why the Patriots have been treating me lately. Give me the Dolphins to beat the Patriots. Buccaneers and the fighting no more Daniel Joneses. As we shed a tear here on Sweep the League because I had Daniel Jones as the best quarterback in the draft class with Kyler Murray. Doesn't mean he can't be. I'm gonna stand on my ground and say it doesn't mean he can't be. If someone signs him and he goes off, San Francisco, you need a quarterback. Dallas need a quarterback. There's a couple of teams that need a quarterback right now, but nonetheless, Tommy Danny DeVito, does he get a win over the Buccaneers? Everybody's high on Tommy Danny DeVito except me. I have more faith in Danny DeVito than I do Tommy DeVito right now. Give me the Buccaneers to win. Titans and Texans, oh my. Texans need to get some wins, man. They need to get some wins. They're going to start with their old flame, the old team that was in Houston before the Texans. Give me the Texans to beat the Titans this weekend. Broncos and Raiders, oh my. Broncos, man. Bo Nix quietly becoming the best rookie quarterback and their best rookie in this draft class. Told you, Gio, you should have listened to me. Give me those fighting Broncos and the fighting Bo Nixes to beat the Las Vegas Raiders. Cardinals and Seahawks. Cardinals coming off a bye. Are they coming off a bye? If they're not, I apologize. We need to erase this one thing. Nonetheless, give me the Cardinals to beat the Seahawks. Cardinals looking way better than I give them credit for. Apologize to Arizona on that. Give me the Cardinals to win. 49ers and those Packers. No Brock Purdy. He's going to be out for this game. Oh, does that make a big difference? It sure as hell does. Green Bay with the win after the blocked field goal last week on those Bears. The Bears. Give me the Packers to beat the Niners this week. Eagles and Rams. No Devontae Smith for Philadelphia. I think A.J. Brown has a pretty good week in fantasy this week. I think Saquon has a decent week as well. Is it enough to beat the Rams? Can I take the Rams this week? Can Matt Stafford get it done with Cooper Rush and Puka Nacua? Kyron Williams, I think, is going to have a pretty good game. You know what? Give me the Rams to win this weekend. Shout out to Coach Gio. I'm picking the Rams for you, man. In the week, and this week with Ravens and Chargers on Monday night. Thanksgiving week, Monday night starts there. Man, this is my tough game to pick right here. I absolutely love the Chargers. I really do. I'm going to go with the Chargers to beat the Ravens. Harbaugh versus Harbaugh. Which Harbaugh is going to win? Who do you think is going to win? I'm taking the Chargers to win this weekend. Those are my picks, man. If you guys want to get your picks in, all you got to do is go to our Twitter or X page. Just tag at Sweep the League. Drop your picks on NCAA, the top 25 only. Drop your NFL picks. If you're perfect for the weekend, if you're perfect on Saturday, you win a grand prize. If you're perfect on Sunday, you win a grand prize. What's the grand prize? Well, nobody's won it yet, but I guarantee you're going to be happy if you were perfect. It's a nice one. It's really nice. Do we dare say 3-figure nice? So we'll just say that much. Get your picks in. All you got to do is drop them on at Sweep the League on Twitter. On X. Just tag at Sweep the League. Drop your picks there for both NCAA top 25 games only and the NFL games all day Sunday and the one on Monday. Thanksgiving coming up next week, fellas. What are we doing? So as of right now, we might be having shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Obviously off Thursday, we'll be off Friday. So the 2 days we will be off for sure, Thursday and Friday. The other nights we should be doing a show. If not, we'll try to do them during the day. We may even do some morning shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that way you guys can join us in the morning as well. We'll keep everybody updated. The best way to be updated is follow all of our socials. X is at Sweep the League. Go to YouTube, search Sweep the League TV, be a subscriber there. Hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Sweep the League on Facebook. You can find us on TikTok at Sweep the League. You can find us everywhere. We'll let everybody know what our schedule is for next week. So again, shout out to Derek Irvin. Shout out to Coach Gio. Everybody else that has joined us here on Sweep the League. Shout out to the entire network. Carson Best, Barry Best, Shemaya, Stats, everybody that does stuff behind the scenes, Rock. Everybody still does a lot of work here. So appreciate everything that everybody does here. Get your picks in, guys. Appreciate everybody joining me tonight. Rudy Campos Jr. for Sweep the League. Until we sweep the league again, remember, check out Sweep Unplugged. Tons of episodes, a lot more episodes coming. We had the one with Chuck Vance recently. That was a banger in itself. So be sure to check our YouTube channel, Sweep the League TV. Be a subscriber. That way you get updated. You get all the shows that we do there, as well as the I Am Refocused Network. So for Derek Irvin, for Coach Joe, Rudy Campos here. Until we sweep it again, we'll see you later, guys.
Welcome to the Hollywood Bowl. Thank you for selling this show out.
That when I talk to you, Cupid walks right.
You're gonna get to know me a little bit better tonight. Maybe a little bit better than you bargained for.
The sun's angels of the sky, and my best friends found a new guy.
I was really obsessed with this idea that my soulmate was just somewhere out there. Hey, look around. Maybe your soulmate is here. You all have good taste in music.
When the gold was fell on your skin and my hair caught in the wind, the choir sang a melancholic hymn.
I feel like tonight in a venue like this with the LA Phil, with my band, it feels like every single part of me coming together. I've never felt more like me. I'll never forget this night. Thank you so much.
2, 1.
Well, as you guys can tell, Derek Irvin doesn't miss anything. If you don't want to miss anything as well, go to YouTube. Search at Sweep the League TV. Be a subscriber today. We're giving away a bunch of prizes and stuff. Be a subscriber today so you don't miss, just like Derek never misses. Subscribe to Sweep the League.
We build a legacy, yeah, they know the name. STL music, it's a movement, not just a claim. Loyalty, respect, that's the code we honor.